Hello everyone. It's Thursday evening and Jazz is fiddling with his microphone. It's the West Ham Irons channel. Let the chat build up, and then we'll talk about it. I'm just going to have a bit of rum. Hope everyone's doing good. I was meant to be at the game, but the trains are not working. They're not working like a lot of things in the country at the moment. So I couldn't get there. So yeah, probably lost my money I think. But although someone sent me this message saying that the club could be returning money for the people that couldn't make it because the trains, I'll find out tomorrow. But hope everyone is good. It's finished. West Ham United 4. The mighty Aek Larnaca 0. So comfortable win. What's that? 8, 9, 10 straight wins in Europe. Can't be bad, in this competition. We're into the last 8. It's the quarterfinals, everyone. It's the quarterfinals. And the draw is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to put that message up for everyone. The draw, quarterfinal draw, which we'll be covering tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. Let me put that in for everyone. So just going to have to hide your message a bit, matey. Oh, God, I am terrible at this tonight. There we go. Let's keep that up there for a while and let the chat build up. Quarterfinal draw tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. I will be covering it. We've won 4-0. We'll go into the game in a minute. Let's kind of see who's going to be there. Looks like Lech won 3-0. I don't know nothing about them. Okay. Looks like they're from Poland. I don't know. Apologies about that. Yeah, I think they are. So they've won 3-0. Then we've got Fiorentina. They're through. Basel are through. Alkmaar have beaten Lazio. Our dream of West Ham. Lazio will have to wait. Lazio are out to Alkmaar. Nice are through. Oh, Anderlecht have beaten Villarreal. I didn't see that happening. We've got to be in with a chance now, haven't we? West Ham, Anderlecht, Nice, Alkmaar, Basel, Fiorentina, Lech. Interesting. That's only 17. So which one am I missing? We'll go into in a minute anyway. But let's see what's happening in the chat, everyone. Richie's in the house. Richie! Oh, shit, that fucking message come up again, isn't it? There we go. Richie, sorry, mate. Let me get you back in, mate. Too many buttons, mate. Too many buttons. Only one Jazz and too many buttons. 2 screens, light, keyboard, mic, rum and coke. Chat. Too much, mate. Too much. I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah, I did miss it, mate. It is just what it is, mate. What can you say? You can only beat the opposition in front of you. A bit disappointed he didn't play 2 up front. I wanted to see perhaps Danny Ings and Skamaka for a little bit together. It didn't happen. But yeah, let's catch up with the chat and we'll look at the game. We're not epic. We're not. Our feet are firmly on the ground, as you know. Mubama came on. I think my dad was happy about that. He's been banging on about him for ages, really. But I'm not even going to go into the stats. They were down to 10 men second half. I wanted to see 2 people on. Brave Moisey, when we're like 5-6-0 up on aggregate, then he puts 2 up front. And look, the Mbuma's good, isn't he? Mubama's good, Skamaka's good. So what it tells you is, so there's 2 things I want to clear up, right? At the weekend, we had a lot of chances that went begging, right? And then some fans are like, yeah, we played really well. And Moyes, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It is his fault. You put 2 up front, 2 strikers. Those chances, more than not, will fall to a striker and we'll score. Last weekend's league game, Danny Ings was hardly in the box. The ball hardly fell for him. He's too busy running up and down halfway line. And then it fell to Benrahma more often than not. And he fluffed it, right? So create chances. They should fall for strikers. Play 2 up front. I think 4 for 2's got to make a comeback next year. But what you saw today again, what I took away from the game is the finishing. Skamaka, toe punt, whatever it was, he got it in there by hook or crook, right? Mobama, good movement off the ball. Bowen, yeah, a couple of good goals for him. But before I go into a couple of the negatives, let me just catch up. Yep, you're right, Epic, mate. Trevor, clever Trevor, yeah? Listen, mate, any of you in the chat who's a sculptor, get David Moyes' statue. Is being built as we speak. And it says that like that one up front. David Moyes. Moisey. He's a winner. I told you he's a winner. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Yeah. Oh, mate. Governor. Have it. Yeah. Mikey. Yeah, I know. The thing about Fornells, mate, he's a good lad, and he gives it all. Gives it all. He's a tidy little player, mate. Not sure what his best position is still, mind you, but he's a good lad. Oh, mate. Yeah, so tomorrow, everyone, the draw's tomorrow, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock European time. I'm going to be covering it. Hopefully Frankie is with me. Frankie loves to watch the draw, and I think Uncle Frankie is at the game today. That's why he's not on the show. So tomorrow there's no seedings, everyone. There's no seedings. Everyone can be drawn against each other. If you were in the same group as Anderlecht, you're from the same country, it doesn't matter. 8 balls are going to go into the ball. 8 balls are going to go into the bag, and then it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your seedings are. It's all going to be proper knockout with the last 8 left, mate. And as you remember, if you've forgotten, the trophy, the prize for the winners is Europa football. It's European football again. Thank you, Trevor. See, clever Trevor. Trevor's clever, like Trevor Brooking, see? He's come and saved me. Ghent from Belgium, didn't they, mate? Yeah. Listen, I love Cornet. I like what I saw. A couple of shots trying to make things happen. Right, let me give you the bad news now, the miserable news. I have to, don't I? Jazz has to give you the miserable news, right? Fucking Johnson and Paqueta were shit. Especially first half. Johnson, he's gone, mate. He's gone for me. He even let one of their players in a couple of times. Paqueta, foul after foul after foul. Lucky not to be sent off at the weekend. I'm really concerned about Paqueta, mate. Seriously. Johnson and Paqueta, not good, mate. Not good for me. Apart from that, it's all right. Souček's all right. It's all right. Mate. It's all right. But more about the strikers. Play your strikers. You got 3-4 now, Moisey. 3-4 strikers now, Moisey. Play them. Yeah, you're right, mate. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Let me know in the chat who you want in the draw. Let me go on the UEFA website. Put your comments in while I'm messing around. Let me see if that website is actually updated and it tells us, and I can show you nicely who's in there. But it is 1 o'clock. No seedings allowed. So that means we could be a home first leg. I know a lot of people like the home leg, second leg, but it could be anything, mate. They have updated it actually, haven't they? Interesting. So they'll just bring the draws tomorrow. Fornells. Yeah, I know what you mean about Fornells, mate. Yeah, he's all right. He's a nice squad player. Always gives it 100%. I think he's a good lad to have around. It's just that his finishing is a little bit up and down for me in the final critical pass with Fornells. But he's certainly, I would not consider selling him. Souček, he's one of those I think the club's going to consider letting go, I think. Yep. No, Hammerhead Paqueta was awful. No, mate. He gave foul after foul, mate. Mislaid pass after mislaid pass. Sorry, mate. That's what I remember. Unless he was completely amazing for 10 minutes when I had to leave the room, mate. Right, come on. Where's the bloody draws? Come on. Don't know about running football. I'll give up with a UEFA website. It's flipping too complicated for me, mate. Arsenal still drawing. As any of you know, in terms of the betting, who is... Listen, Johnson, I didn't know he was just struggling that much, Mikey. I am shocked, mate. He's all over the place, Johnson. He's completely lost. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's marking. People are willy-nilly behind him, ahead of him. He don't do nothing, mate. He's completely lost it, mate. I'm telling you. And I think Paqueta's a bit erratic, mate. He's giving away fouls, dangerous free kick after dangerous free kick, smashing into people. I've seen a lot of his passes not get to where they need to be, mate. Listen, got nothing against anyone. I just say it the way I see it, mate, you know. That's it, mate. That's what I'm on about. So let me have a look. UEFA.com. Come on. Flipping hell. Everyone must be on that website, eh? It's so funny, though. You know the people who are one of the lucky ones who usually get tickets for away games abroad? Yeah, you know who you are. So what they do is when the draw's happening, they put all these tickets into the baskets, don't they? So they're like... They put 3-4 like venues in there. It must be really stressful doing all that kind of thing, you know. And the prices like go up 300-400%. Crazy, mate. Extra time in the Arsenal game, everyone. Just trying to get it up all on one bloody screen if I can show you who's already through, but the website's struggling. Must be a lot of people up there. Mate. Come on. Yeah, it's just built into their brains from 2-3 years ago, mate, isn't it? That's the problem. So it's got to be West Ham, Fiorentina, Basel. Quite good teams left, haven't they? I think. Yeah. So West Ham, Fiorentina. Let me see. I tell you what, while I'm waffling on, let me actually put a little ticker at the bottom. Let me put that on. Yeah, then I can tell you who's exactly in there. Let me add a new one then. Always look after you guys, see? So last 8 is the mighty West Ham United. Fiorentina. God, that's a long word, isn't it? Bloody hell. Forgot the I. Oh my God. Fiorentina. Then you've got that Polish team, haven't you? Lech. I'm going to call them Lech. Poznan. Actually, no, I should put all the name down. I should be respectful. Lech Poznan, everyone. Then we've got Basel, 5 letters. Easy to spell. It would have been more difficult if it was Slaven Bratislava. That's a lot of letters for me, you know. Lazio, unlucky. They've gone out, so we're not going to get that romantic tie with them. The Dutch team, AZ Alkmaar, who are decent. Used to score a lot of goals a few years ago. Got 4 past Lazio in 2 games. Nice, everyone. Nice part of France. You know, nice bit of holiday down there. And our favourite, all you guys, I think, won Anderlecht, didn't you? You won Anderlecht and Ghent, as Clever Trevor rightly told me. I've done it. I've done my homework. I've done it. So I'm going to show you. Look at that. Properly organised now, and I back to the chat now. Look at Jazz. Look how much he looks after you. You've given you all the names at the bottom. I'm just too good, mate. Seriously, too good. Trevor, you are full of wisdom. You need to come on the channel. Send me a Twitter at West Ham. Trevor could be the new signing for the channel. Hopefully you agree a contract with you, mate. Where's the final then? Is it in Czech Republic? Somewhere around there, is it? But you look at those teams, mate. I think, yeah. West Ham, Fiorentina. Yeah, it's going to be close, isn't it? It's going to be close, I think, to winning it. I think we got to be close to it, haven't we? Let me just change something again. Hang on. IPNL. I've got to put a dash under the West End. It looks all better, doesn't it? Hang on, mate. There you go. I'm ready now. Keep flapping about, don't I? There we go. Let's go back to the chat now. Let's see what's going on. Trini's there. Old man Shaggy. Yeah, not many tickets for away fans, mate. Trini's on it, even in brackets. Look at that punctuation. Capital letters where capital letters should be. Brackets where brackets should be. Countries abbreviated in capital letters. Trini is he must be teacher, English teacher. He must be. That's it, mate. Moyes is going to have a stand named after him. I think give him the training ground. Yeah, that's where he does the magic, innit? Let's have the David Moyes training ground. 4-2-3-1. Let's call it something like that, eh? Yeah, that's it, Trevor. But Trevor, you know a lot, mate. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, I know. But like you said, let's not get carried away. But and you know, when every time you think it's half easy, it never is, isn't it? Especially with West Ham. IT Sport. I remember you guys. I'm from finance, and I used to obviously have to wear a shirt, and then you guys walk in with your shorts and all casual in the IT. Actually, it's all casual these days, isn't it? I don't even go in that often now in the office. I meant to go in Tuesdays, but I'll try to bunk if I can. I keep thinking about Nice. We're going to be drawn against them, mate. Yeah, Mark. I keep thinking. Yeah, luck's going to run out in the draw, innit? Especially in this tournament. I mean, we drew Aek Larnaca. That looks like we're one of the worst teams left, and now we've got them. But in terms of so Nice, Fiorentina, Basel are the ones to watch out for. Are we right in saying Anderlecht's the worst team? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we met them when they were just going through a tough period, and now because when the draw was made, I thought Anderlecht's going to be a tough match, and then I don't know why they just weren't at the races, and we were fairly comfortable. And now they've kind of got a result like that. You got to take them seriously, ain't we? So I think to summarise, I think we should just respect every team, and it's going to be hard. I think that's what we should say. Shouldn't get too overconfident. I know that it's been easy so far, but quietly confident, especially with But then I ain't got trust in the manager. I've got no confidence in the manager. I think the squad is there. I don't think any team in this tournament's got a squad like ours up front, midfield, that kind of thing. Right? Even Zuma's back. Agard needs to sort himself out a bit, keep Johnson away. But another worry, but again, it's a bit cruel of me. I heard Fabianski was itching to play today. I heard that he told the boss he's ready to play, and it's up to you guys what you think. But I think when you've got Cornet, you've got Skamaka, you've got Danny Ings, you've got to play a couple up front. But who am I, mate? Who am I? Good lad. Thank you, Paul. Hope you're doing all right, mate. The draw, Gordon in LA. The draw is tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Central European time, Gordon, and we'll be covering it live on the channel. I'll be there about half an hour before, yapping about. Yeah, I think it's come to the point where let's not too worry about it. Let's look forward to the challenge. Let's not worry about too much who we should get, because you never know. Sometimes the way life is, you get someone easy and we get knocked out, and then you get someone hard and it raises everyone's standards. And West Ham recently, well, apart from this season, we've been doing all right in the tough draws. So yeah, let's not worry about it. Let's enjoy the draw tomorrow. We're in it. It's really getting interesting now. The last day keeps the season a little bit alive, because the league's not been that much to shout about, to be fair. So let's just look forward to that. And then whoever it is, it's going to be very, very lucky for those people who are lucky to get tickets and go abroad. And then I'll certainly make an effort at home. But expect those tickets to be snapped up fairly quickly, I think. I don't think they're on sale yet, are they, everyone? But let me know. Last time the club put the tickets on sale a while back, didn't they? Before the draw was made. So yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just surprised why we found it quite easy to kind of play them, didn't we? Yeah, didn't understand that, Mark. Obviously, some of you younger fans in the chat, Anderlecht was the team that beat us in the 1976 European Cup Winners' Cup final, everyone. But the bad luck for West Ham was that the final was played in Anderlecht's home ground. So that was obviously selected before the tournament started. But by hook or crook and fluke, Anderlecht, who were already a decent team, they beat us 4-2. I think we were 2-1 up, and then Frank Lampard played with an injury, and he did a back pass, and that caused one of the equalising goals, and we lost 4-2. Just not enough on the night, carrying an injured Frank Lampard, and they were at home. Oh, bless me. And they were at home. And then some of you all older fans will remember we bought Francois van der Elst from Anderlecht in around 1981. Midfielder, spent a couple of years at West Ham, 81, 82, 83, I think. Quite a cultured player. Of course they are, mate. They are, mate. Be a nice trip, Italy, wouldn't it? Some of our fans. Could be, mate. Could be years. Football is weird, isn't it? The season league-wise been a nightmare. That we go and hopefully win something. I ain't going to complain, mate. Put it that way. Oh, can you hear me now, mate? Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. Let me just check something. Hang on. Put my phone on. I was waffling about for ages, wasn't I? Let me waffle about that again. Let's have a look. So what I was saying is basically, if I go through the team quickly, I think Areola was I don't want to say nothing about Areola yet. I haven't seen anything either way, so just in the middle at the moment. But all I said was he needs a run in the team. He needs a run in the team, and we can really judge. Benny, what I was saying is I'm warming to him bit by bit every game, so I just want him to keep playing, and at the end of the season I make up my mind on him. Oggy, just wish he was 25 again, you know. It's all in his head. He's a very good defender. I'll give him a 1-year contract at the best, I think, Oggy. And then we see where we go with that. Krezi, not for me, I think, with respect. I think, yeah, he's got to be gone end of the season. Zuma, got to keep an eye and cautious on his knee. At the moment, he's back, but the guy just comes and goes. But when he's fit, he's a half-decent defender. Johnson and Paqueta are really poor for me today. Johnson, marking-wise, all over the place. Paqueta kept fouling, kept giving balls away. He's got to look at that. Obviously, at the weekend, Paqueta got a yellow card, could have got sent off. Fornals, again, I was saying, when you take someone out the firing line, give them a really nice kind of break, you know, a month or so, which he's been, and he comes back pretty fresh, but still got work on his final finishing and passing. But I certainly keep him in the squad. I think he's a good chap, full of energy. He's all right. Souček, bit worried about him. I think with Rice going, probably Souček, we could be in big trouble in that middle of the field because the club haven't used the windows. The Rice replacement should have been in the team by now, but as West Ham, we never do that. We never do that. I think it's a worry because Paqueta hasn't settled in. Souček, if you're going to play two up front, Souček's the one I take out of the team. Scamacca, like I said, you make chances. You put Scamacca in there, you put Ings in there. Mbamu, strikers, put him away, mate. That's the difference. Lanzini, he's got to go. We've been looking to get rid of him for a couple of years now. He's not quite the same with a serious injury. Bowen, wouldn't have started him, but he did all right. Two goals, not too bad for him. So the only bad takeaways for me are Johnson, Paqueta, not very good, and I wanted to start off with two strikers really to really find out a little bit of how it looks like. So putting two up front, second half against 10 men from Cyprus team doesn't really tell me a lot, really, but that's what it is. I can't remember touching that bloody thing. Did you know that? I'm pretty upset about it. I was waffling on doing a great motivational speech in the changing room. Oh, I'm back. Oh my god. I'll tell you what, I need a moderator, mate. One of you please help me. I can't keep up with the chat sometimes, and I'm making all these things, you know, messing about and all that. But that's the takeaways, I think, for me, is that enjoy the draw tomorrow, enjoy being in the quarterfinal. Whoever's lucky enough to go away, it's a thing you're going to look back in your life and talk about, and memories and enjoyment, the away European trips. So enjoy that. Enjoy putting 4 or 5 airline tickets in the basket before the draw starts, and then try to get them in. Put your card details in, and then the whole website is going to crash, and then you're going to be on Twitter complaining all you lot. And then, yeah, don't worry about who we're going to play tomorrow. Just enjoy it, and whoever we get, we get. Hopefully, I'll get a ticket for the home game. We should do. I'm a Premier member, so that should be fine for me. It's probably about the time where all these friends you don't hear about for a year. Jazz, can you get me a ticket? You don't see them all year round. And then, yeah, like I said, I would have liked to see 2 up front. We've got a couple of weeks break, haven't we, before the league game. So, again, I think as West Ham fans, it's been stressful. So this break has come at a good time. I booked a nice weekend spa with the wife. I think she needs it. I need it. So I'm away for a couple of days in kind of near where I live. So that should be nice. And then looking to book a holiday in May. I think I haven't been out haven't had a good holiday in a couple of years since lockdown. It's been odd. So now hopefully, go away, think about those things really. Summer's round the corner, spring's round the corner, tidy out the garden, you lot. And on the channel front, I think, like you said, we're going towards 2,000 subs. It's been about a year and a bit I've been doing it. I really enjoy it. Got some really good loyal followers like yourself. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to be changing platforms because I know there's issues for some reason with the buffering on my channel. I don't know what it is, right? It's either the internet, which shouldn't be, because everything else bloody works, or it's the platform. So I'm going to change within a week, so you'll see a bit of difference. And then I'm looking to bring a couple of new shows in, I think, with more different people. So I'm thinking of doing a fans chat show where I get Twitter messages, people want to come on. So like I said, the fans chat show, come on, click the link. Don't have to show your face, don't have to show your real name, and we'll have a chat. So I'm looking to do that, and looking to bring the Hammer history thing back, bring a lot of the history back, and I might go filming around some of the old West Ham sites in London. I like doing that, so I might bring that back. So I'm looking to do one or two things, really. So see how that goes, really. Yeah, I'm chilled out, mate. I'm chilled out, I am. So what I'm going to do, we've been going half an hour, and I know I want to give your late evening back to you. So you've got a couple of minutes in the chat. You can ask me anything you like, and then we'll call it a night, mate. I call it a night. Old man Shaggy's on. I think another thing is, mate, I get all these messages from friends and family and fans saying predictions. That team's in trouble, that teammate. I wouldn't give it night. Don't even go in. It's a very tough league to predict, mate. Very tough. You've seen some of the results, Bournemouth, what they've been up to, and Liverpool losing. And don't try to predict the league. Just summarise, and it's going to be close if we go down or not. That's all I can tell you, right? There's no point looking at fixtures, trying to work out what points we're going to get, what points other teams are going to get. I wouldn't even waste, or it's a headache, mate. Don't even just don't worry about that. Take each game as it comes, and yeah, we got right to be frustrated when you look at the lineup he does all the time and the substitutions he does all the time. That's the thing I get really annoyed about. But what I wouldn't worry about is, don't worry about who we're going to draw tomorrow. Even if it looks like Fiorentina, then don't necessarily think we're out. Just embrace it and see what happens. And I think our squad with a decent manager would be well above all these teams, with respect. I think we had a half-decent manager with a half-decent attacking, positive outlook, positive philosophy. We'll win this tournament, mate. We'll win it. But with Moisey, one up front, it's just not for me, mate. I just hate that. I can't handle it. It might be all right if you got Harry Kane up front, or Antonio from 3 years ago, right? Or Arnie. But 4-2-3-1, I don't think it works, mate. Or unless you got three like Salah and the ones Liverpool carry behind them. We ain't got none of that, mate. And one thing I noticed again, when people or teams put numbers behind the ball, like for large parts today, we got no pace and we got no creativity that can create those chances, if you've noticed. But a lot of our play is still sideways, backwards, really slow, lethargic. So again, when we look to buy players in the summer, we've got to look for captain, leaders, pace, creativity, haven't we? And that's kind of what we need really going forward. A lot of that's not there. I think Cornet's got pace. Cornet's got creativity, but he's not fit. He's not fit. So hopefully he will be. It is, mate. It is, and just worry about ourselves in each game. Don't worry about the fixture list. I know Man City's got to be played. I know Arsenal. I think Liverpool. It is what it is. You got to play everyone. At some stage. That's what it is. Yep. Listen, we can win this tournament. We can stay up. We shouldn't be in this position in the league, David. We shouldn't be like 1 point above the bottom three. That is ridiculous. Couple of wins, and I know it's easy to say that. You'd be 6-7 clear. We should be just above Palace at minimum, things like that. So for me, it is pretty poor where we are in the league. It's unforgivable with the squad that we've got and the tools that the board have given the manager. It's just really odd how none of the signings just don't look right. 53 million per quarter with add-ons, 35 million Scamacca. And the one thing I can tell you with confidence, having followed football for a long time, Scamacca is a decent player. Cornet's a decent player. Right? Paqueta, I don't know. Kerr is a shit player. right? Emerson is okay. That's it. Okay. Ings is good. Ings is good. So Paqueta record signing. I don't know. Not sure. And Benny, not sure. But every game I'm getting more and more happy with him. So we'll see where we end up with that. But with Benny, like I said, he needs an arm around him to get even more out of him. Otherwise, you're not going to get the best out of him. And let him express himself. Like I said, someone like Carrick would get so much out of him. That's it, mate. The only thing with Carrick, I know someone was mentioning the other day, was like, for some people, Carrick comes across as too soft. But I suppose you've got coaches around you that can provide that, or perhaps we haven't seen that in Carrick's nature, Carrick's side. But you see managers that are cool and calm and collected, and they kind of just got that aura about them because they've been and played for the biggest teams, the biggest managers, they won things. So it's not always about shouting. It's all about getting your opinion across. So you've got to mix it up a bit. Of course, they need you need to have a go at them now and again in life. Everyone does. But for that, I'm sure he's got that in him, and I'm sure he's learnt from all the managers, Another news I heard a couple of days ago, everyone was that Spurs were looking at the Sporting Lisbon manager that I done a programme on, wasn't it? Almiron, is it? 20 million to get him out. So that's the kind of thing, mate. Centurion, hope you're doing okay, mate. Hope you're doing good, lad. Little bit of mistakes are beginning to keep up in his game, old man Shaggy. Few mistakes are coming in into his game. Just got to be watch out for that. But in terms of ball, his passing is unbelievable from the back. He's passing and good control, and I think he's got a lot more goals on him than it looks like. I think he'll hopefully next season settle in, and he'll get a couple of goals from corners, headers, and stuff. Gone to penalties, we're told. Wow, that's exciting. Yeah, just keep playing. I think he's good. And obviously, one thing I noticed from the Deitch training thing on YouTube, it's really interesting how every manager's think. I mean, he says the biggest thing for him is he wants the player to be the best player he can be, and I will help him do that. So that's telling me straight away there's discussions between the manager and the player has the freedom to say to the manager how he wants to play or what he's happy doing, and then it's the manager's duty to give him that platform. With Moisey, it's his way or no way. I could be completely wrong. It just looks that way. There's so many players that don't look happy sometimes, with him, and so that's kind of another thing to bear in mind, isn't it? But I am going to call it a quit now. Give your evening back to you, everyone. Thanks for joining in. West Ham United into the quarterfinals. Europa Conference League draw tomorrow. So before I go, let me just show you that again. It's tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. We're covering it on the channel, everyone. So you have a great evening. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the draw tomorrow. Have a couple of weeks off. Don't think about football too much, apart from my channel. Just relax, and whatever happens, mate. I'm kind of in that kind of thing now at the moment. So God bless you. Take care. Come on, you irons. Have a great evening, everyone.